basically one that's reptile embossed leather. This is Anaconda, not even snake. This is orYANY. Love this brand next to Dooney. It's my #1 favorite brand of handbags right now on QVC. First learned about them when I stumbled into an Anthropologie store and saw their bags there. This one, called the Bette, is an Anaconda embossed. This is all leather. And it's debuting right now on 6 easy payments of $37. I'm gonna walk you through the choices. We call it a shoulder bag. It's clearly a generous bag. It's about 16 inches wide, 13 high. So here we go. This obviously is gonna be the black, all leather, Anaconda embossed, married with, of course, solid leather trim, zippers hidden therein. There's the telltale orYANY lining, and we'll take you through the hardware and how special that is for this brand. Oh, it's so good. Next to that is Espresso. So this is gonna be the Espresso. Now, I don't want you to get confused because down here, this is the mushroom. So this is the mushroom, this is the Espresso, okay? Mushroom is gonna be lighter, Espresso's darker. And then over here, we call this almond, not because of what the outside of the almond looks like, but if you crack an almond open, that's kind of the color of the inside of the almond. So this one is almond. And though these are stiff, right, and they're kind of sitting up, you should know that the one thing that makes orYANY so famous is the suppleness of their bags. And in this case, the Bette, which I think is awesome, we're gonna take a little tour of, debuting on 6 easy payments right now. And it starts with the devil in the details. Okay, so this is why their bags have been so famous at that store I just mentioned. So the one handle is all leather and it's fully braided. And it reveals, as you make your way down the handle and to the hardware, all of the custom hardware. orYANY doesn't, they don't mass buy factory, machine produced. This is not from like some lineup where other brands can, they've custom made hardware and their signature is this like hexagon octagon shape. So there's that. And I also want to show you, because if you wanted to, I'm just going to kind of take this out if I can real quick, and I'm not going to do it so gracefully. Well, I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so this is the hardware, so signature, so custom, so gorgeous. On the front of the bag as well, all throughout the bag. Now, on the front of the bag, you can't see this, but there are zippers hidden inside the seams of the bag. This is all gorgeous leather, right? Hidden inside the seams. So it almost creates like a kangaroo pocket effect. Tons of exterior storage around back, flush back and front, and inside. So there's a mag snap, and inside it reveals like this cavern of storage of gloriousness for the bag. Now, on either side of the bag, because there, by the way, is the orYANY logo, there are zippered pockets and slip pockets, and they are all trimmed in this very same Anaconda embossed leather. This is all done in leather. The lip of the bag that folds down over, all Anaconda embossed leather. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And the lining reveals a little bit of the brand story, because orYANY is actually a brand started by a man named Jacob, and he was raised in the Mediterranean and in Morocco. So I'm sure you can kind of piece together now the origin of the lining that kind of looks very Marrakesh. This brand is beautiful. This bag now you're about to see, because just take a look over there. That's the color that we call our, hold that thought, mushroom. And it is stunning with that glaze Anaconda embossing done on the leather. 4 dozen remaining in the mushroom. That's the one you're looking at right now. If you want the deeper, it's gonna be the Espresso. If you would like the one that kind of looks like taupey tan, it's the lightest, we call that almond. And there's 2 dozen. And again, I just want to point out the reason why I wanted this in the show tonight, because we always on Fridays when we typically have this show, have an orYANY bag in the show, because I love the orYANY collection. This one is kind of like the elevated, like the platinum series. I'm saying that, they wouldn't say that themselves. I'm saying that for 2 reasons. A, normally you see orYANY bags either solid color or patchwork. But I've never seen them do a glaze or a treatment or an embossing to the leather like this. So it feels tremendously, tremendously elevated. Marry that with the size and the shape. It is just, it feels kind of like almost like a signature series for them, or almost like a limited edition for them. Gorgeous bag, $37 and change is what's debuting right now on the 6 easy payments. That's a huge chief reason why I wanted it in the show too, because I'm all about orYANY, but on major easy pay, because they're more expensive bags. They just are. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bag. And that again is the color that you see there called Mushroom. I'll take you through colors one more time. The bag is actually called the Bette. It's like this big, beautiful, throw it in, one-handled hobo, fantastic. This is gonna be our Espresso. Now, Espresso is trimmed with black trim, so it's like brown and black, which is fabulous. All of that is a glazed patent Anaconda embossed leather. Down there, last call in the Mushroom, last call in the Almond. Espresso up top, fewer than 100. And as if I haven't repeated myself enough, but when a bag like this goes on our highest number of easy pay, you cannot say it too much. $37 and change. Hey, and I'm so excited now. I just learned live during the show that we're now into our holiday return policy, because it's happened. It may only be September, but we're already getting you ready for Christmas. So everything is returnable for a full money back guarantee up until the very last day of January. And at midnight, that return policy also applies to even what we're gonna bring you then. What is wrong with this table? That is not a trick question. This table